Hello everyone, this guy, that guy nation, another episode. How you doing there, Joe?
Doing fantastic, Anthony. Let's get right to it. This guy, that guy nation. It's another day. We've got rain, real rain in the forecast out here. It's absolutely fantastic, from 105 to 79
In 2 days.
in 2 days. And then now we're up here in this room and you're all wrapped up in a fucking blanket. I just don't get it. Are you cold?
I am cold.
I cannot believe that
that's
we
what
went from
happens.
105 and this guy's wrapped up in a blanket.
I am cold. I did get my AC fixed here, and so it's a brand new AC, so it might be working really good.
I guess it is, because you got like goosebumps on goosebumps.
Yeah, I
over
do.
there. Hard nipples, do you now?
That's right. Well, I'm covering them up. There we go.
Thank you for covering up your nipples,
Yeah, there we go.
because the rest of the world doesn't need to see those glass beaters.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So what are some things you want to talk about?
Well, okay.
So what's on your mind?
It's on my mind. So I had a really unique thing happen to me at the stop sign over here a few days ago. Can you imagine going to well, it's a three-way stop sign, so it's a T.
Okay.
We pull up, and this guy and I pull up at the same time behind a car. Then we go to those cars move, so now we start inching forward to the line.
Yeah.
Well, he moves 2 feet and stops to beat me to the line, and then assumes since he stopped 2 feet
That he's first.
that he's first. He never even made the line.
Yeah. So he was going to cut you off.
He did.
He took your
Because
turn?
he might as well just went from spot number 2 through the stop sign.
Oh, so he just stole your turn.
Yeah,
See, this is the shit that's out there.
yeah, yeah,
Try to train a new driver.
yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've got a new driver in the house.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
we're constantly, forever, endlessly seeing these violations,
Yes.
and that's a lot coming from me.
Right.
You know, because I've got some issues with.
Well, we all know that.
I skirt the rules a little bit, but I agree with you. The one that I love has just happened to us. It just happened. We're out here and we're turning onto the road and we're waiting for cars to go by. Now, what's with everybody? You know, it might be 35 miles an hour, but they're doing 40 and 50.
On Ray White.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ray
What-
White.
what is this?
It is a 40-mile-hour zone.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, then they're going a lot faster than 40.
And they go a lot faster than 40.
Because they ain't gonna let you in.
No.
It's just like, it's all about me.
And they don't stop at a stop sign for 3 seconds, which
No.
gives you a chance to turn in.
Yeah.
You know, so there's
No.
no opportunity. And
No, it's all about me.
yes.
It's either the roundabout is all about me, racing down the road, all about me. And is this something that's just an after work thing and before you go to work? Because like in the middle of the day, I don't know if I recognize that.
Well, yeah, it's a good thing you said that, because I think people leave late to get to work instead of planning properly, and then they're in a rush to get home to do probably absolutely nothing.
Yeah. They probably go home and sit their ass and rot on the couch, rot their brain by watching some stupid ass TV show.
There you go.
And probably eat a whole bunch of sugar
That they don't need.
that they don't need, and cuss and swear at their dog.
Yes.
You know, probably ignore the shit out of their family,
Yeah.
and then
But
get
they're-
up and they do it all over again tomorrow.
But they're in a rush to get home.
They're in a hurry,
Yeah.
and the whole way they're driving home, you know who they are.
Oh.
They're the ones that are giving you the finger, flashing their lights.
Tailgating you,
Yeah.
like by 5 feet away from
Yeah,
you.
flashing
Yeah,
their lights.
flashing, yeah.
Come on, get out of my way.
And the guy in front of me is only 15 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
So not like he can go anywhere else if I got out of his way.
Yeah, I mean, this is the stuff that's insane
Every
right
day.
now.
Every
It is
day.
absolutely insane. And you go into the grocery store and everybody's running around there, get the hell out of my way, get me my stuff. I understand why this big thing they have now where you call in your order and then you go pick it up.
Oh, yes.
But that's a crapshoot too.
Yeah.
Because you could have, you know, the gem that's going to go load up your cart be pissed off and get you a whole bunch of shit you don't like. You know, oh, let's throw in some of these peppers. They're no goddamn good. Oh, potato chips, they're all crumpled up. Throw them in there.
Right.
Milk that's going to go out of date in 2 days. You know, because you don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
This is the world that we're living in right now.
I agree.
You know,
That's exactly where we
you know,
live.
it is. So that went dark real fast.
That did.
You know, it really did. And it's all because I was driving over here and somebody was pissed off. And then the worst part about it is that you brought it up at the stop sign, because that's the same stop sign I have issues with.
Well, I was wanting to talk about it.
Yeah, I guess you did. You brought it up, and now it's just spoiled the shit out of my mood and the whole damn world.
Congratulations, you're welcome. That's all I got to offer you.
All right, so what else you got going on in your world? Your birthday was the other day.
It was.
You turned double nickels.
I did age.
And you did it up well.
Did I?
Oh, you totally did.
Okay.
Yeah, there was lots of happiness of how much joy that you brought to your birthday.
Oh, well, good.
The joy you brought to your own birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing the joy to
You're
your
welcome.
birthday party, because it was amazing.
It was.
It was
Yeah.
absolutely.
Was it the hamburgers or what?
It was. I mean, you're an artist, and not only an artist with the ability to cook the hamburgers and build this diabetic friendly hamburger that you built for everybody, cholesterol free hamburger that you built for everybody. It was absolutely amazing how you just basically said, sit down and eat it and enjoy it.
Yes.
I mean, there was absolutely not one person in the house was not going to not eat, because you made damn sure you made it, you put it in front of them, and you said, now enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah, there was, oh, okay, Anthony, we're not gonna screw you on your birthday. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll eat it.
Now, there was caveat to that, because I happened to see a couple of people the next day,
Uh-huh.
and one gentleman complained that no one fed him.
Well, that's sad, because you were like a Christmas elf,
Yeah.
making these burgers
Yeah.
and jumping and running, and I, as my little chief elf helper,
Yeah.
I threw 6 more burgers on.
Yeah.
You know, if he did not choose to go get food,
Well, yeah, he said that he wasn't allowed to.
and there was a gatekeeper at the kitchen.
I'm assuming so, because he was saying that people didn't allow him to eat, because if he ate, he would go to sleep.
Well, I know this
and he
individual.
had to go home. And
I
so,
see.
so he ended up not getting any food.
Well, he needs to time himself. Okay? I know this individual. And this individual, he chooses, if he goes out with us,
Yeah.
and it could be, I don't care what time of the day it is.
Sure.
You put something in the man's belly.
Yes.
Within 4 minutes of after eating,
Yes.
he has got to leave and go and take a nap.
Yeah, he's got to go home.
Now, he could have very well eaten 20 minutes before they left.
Before he left the house to go home. Sure.
Correct.
Yes.
He could have, but
Yeah.
he chose not to.
Yeah. Maybe. You know, maybe he didn't see the food. Maybe they cleaned up already. I don't know.
Well, don't make excuses.
Well, I'm just,
There was food there. He could have made a plate and then had it set and ready.
Yeah.
But I blame you because of that, because you didn't take care of him.
Yeah,
on that part.
and I accept that blame.
Oh, you did? Did
Yeah,
you accept it to him, or did
Yes,
you just listen to him and say,
but-
stop your whining?
And making that burger takes a little bit of effort.
It did, yeah.
And he says, I owe him one. And I'm thinking,
Oh, no way.
Well, I would have to plan a whole other event to get him that one burger.
That one
because
burger.
I can't just make that one burger.
Because the queso that you put on,
Yes.
you ladled. There was not a spoon
Yes.
of queso. It was a ladle
Yeah.
of queso
Yeah.
with everything else.
Yeah, that queso has brisket in
Oh,
it
God.
and everything. So you can't just make enough for one hamburger.
No. This
Yeah,
was an event.
Yes.
Yeah, this was your event. But I have to say it was a good time.
Well, good.
Yeah, unfortunately that one fella missed out. Well, you know what? He skirts the edge.
He does.
Yeah, he skirts the edge, because if it wasn't for his his narcolepsy,
Sure. He wasn't a narcoleptic.
he probably would be able to enjoy a lot more.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess what we need to do the next time, we need to plan for that. Even though you are correct, I think there was lots of criticism of him not eating, because I think I was leading that charge.
Okay.
He's not allowed to eat.
Yeah, you see. So,
Yeah, I remember some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I take some blame for that too, in that realm of it. But
we had the opportunity to have Spotted Cow.
oh yeah, nice Wisconsin beer.
Yeah.
Just a good time there. You just can't make memories like that.
Right.
You just can't make memories like that. And then you know the one individual who actually is from that great state, he shows up late.
Yeah, he shows up late.
Yeah, you know, like you got this beer for him.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
he was late.
Yeah.
You know?
And
Did you find that to be somewhat disrespectful?
Only sitting in a chair, you know.
Oh yeah, he didn't do the pool.
He's a workaholic.
He didn't do the pool.
Yeah, he didn't do the pool. No,
He said he didn't get the memo that it was a pool party.
Gotcha.
So I said, so you're wearing shorts, you can still get in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I said you can get a pair of shorts from him,
So
and then he said that he only lives 2 minutes away.
so he can't go get another pair
Oh no, he didn't want to leave.
because
Well, it was just in case.
you can leave and actually drink.
Oh no, it's like the sleeper.
Yeah.
I know there's excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have them.
Yeah.
We all have excuses. I mean,
Yeah.
I left.
Yes.
You know, I got up and said, "Hey, I gotta go." I'm
You
leaving.
did.
Yeah.
What time did you leave?
I don't know. I think it was 9 o'clock.
Oh.
I think it was shutting down by then. People were leaving
Oh, okay.
because you all were going out the next night.
Oh.
I think you were going out. You said, "I got to get to bed," because you were to bed early.
Well,
You're one of those candy asses that's got to be in bed before 8.
I did try to do that. Yeah, you're right.
But that's all right. No judgment here because you let your hair down. What little's left
Yeah.
on your birthday.
We did start drinking at noon.
Yeah, it was early.
So.
Yeah, I got here at 1:30 and got chastised for showing up
Well,
late.
you're late because
But you say come between 1 and 2.
Oh, and then you offered, oh, I'll come help. But then,
I did. I offered to come and help, but I heard
said,
nothing.
okay. I said,
I
okay.
heard nothing.
I said, that sounds great. Okay.
But I was waiting for what you needed me to do.
But you don't know that till you get there.
But you
But
didn't
you don't
tell
show.
me, you told me
you
to
don't
come
show up
between
at-
1 and 2.
But you don't show. I told everybody that. That
But
was.
you should have put in my specific thing.
Oh, I should have. It went off group and went directly to you to give you specific instructions.
But you went off group and said good morning to me.
Well, that's because we always do that.
And I said good morning to you, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
But you could have said, hey, I'm going to need your help at such and such a time.
Oh, well, I don't need anybody's help. Let's get that straight. If you want, it's.
I offered
encourage you.
the help.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna beg or anything like that.
Well, there's no begging.
I can do this. Trust me. I'm like an octopus. You know.
Well, you were running around like a circus monkey, I have to
Yeah.
say. You jumped from one end to the other.
Yeah.
You were jumping.
Very well.
Jumping. I did enjoy the, hey, I'll see you later, have a good day, and the next thing I know, I'm in the bottom of the deep end of the pool.
What happened?
I told you that I was leaving your party, and I
Yeah.
said, thank you very much, I had a great time. And
Yeah.
the next thing I know, I'm in the bottom of the deep end of the pool
Why?
with you. Because this guy wrapped his great big gorilla arms around me and threw me into the deep end.
Who was that?
That was you.
Well, I did that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're welcome.
You have no memory of any of this?
Not that part. No.
Oh, so you must have had way too much fun.
I think I got to like 5, and then everything's a little shaky.
Oh, so it's a little blurry.
Yeah, it's a
well,
little
that's
shaky.
all right. You know what? You turned 55 only once,
Yeah.
and you made it, and we're happy you're here,
Uh-huh.
and it was a great day, and it looked like everybody had fun. Your mother-in-law even flew in for this party from California, and that was great. And you were even kind enough to go pick her up from the airport, and don't give me the excuse, well, I was already there. Take the win.
Well,
take the win.
I was already there.
Yeah, but take the win.
It's all right. I don't need it.
It's your mother-in-law.
Yeah,
She's a
yeah.
wonderful lady.
Yeah,
I love her to death.
She's good.
Yeah, I made her my corn dip that she
Did you?
likes.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
She
Yeah,
specifically asked for it that I made because you refused to. You refuse to make it.
It's
It's your heritage food, and you will refuse to
You're
make
talking
it.
about, what are you making?
Mexican street corn.
Oh, Jesus
Pepper.
Christ. You don't know how to make Mexican street
Bullshit!
corn.
I make it every time, and she loves it.
Oh my God. You actually make Mexican street corn and you know?
And you never had it here.
No, I never.
I made it twice. You refused to eat it.
Well, because I don't think I ever get to that point in life where maybe you should just bring me a little side bowl and hand it to me when you walk in, and I'll eat that bowl right away.
Well, I'm confused because you just got done telling me I have no idea what I'm doing and how to make it. So.
Well, I have.
What is because I'm not Mexican? I don't know how to cook.
You know how to cook. I don't know.
But dude,
I don't know if you know how to cook that.
I do. I made it twice, and they all loved it. There wasn't any left.
Okay. Who loved it?
All the people at your party loved it. It was gone.
All the white folks.
Well, I think that's all that's here. You're the only one that claims to be Mexican.
Well, so hold on. So,
There's a Filipino that was there. He loved it. You had a bunch of white people that liked it. You had the people that were Mediterranean like myself loved it.
okay. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Your mother-in-law loved it.
I think she claims she's Irish and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Mexican street food loved it. You can't make this up.
You can't say that with a straight face.
But you can't. So, what you're telling me is that you can only cook the ethnic food that you.
Well,
In the
no,
blood.
no,
So that means you can't do barbecue.
no.
Because you don't know how to do it.
Listen, no. You can cook it,
Yeah.
but until you get the right people to critique it, it's you can't say it's amazing.
Oh Lord. How about your son? What if he said he liked it?
Oh, you know what that rat bastard did? Speaking of that, good
Yeah.
job.
Okay, so I'm done with the street corn. So what you got?
So, check this
Well,
out.
what's the little guy do now?
So it was yesterday, and he wanted to go to the store and buy a Yeti bucket,
Oh, Jesus.
right?
This guy and his Yetis. I mean, he's got more Yeti than Yeti has Yeti.
Yeah. So he wants his Yeti bucket, right? So we get the Yeti, and he's looking at them, and they have this brand new color. It's like a dark brown with a little like camouflage on it.
Looks like a camouflage turd.
Well, no, it's just like one little area.
It's like a stain.
And
It's
so
like
I was like, wow, I like that color. I said, why don't you buy that color? I'll give you $5 and you can have my Yeti bucket. That's the color you want.
But yours is used.
Correct. That's the first thing he fired off. Thank you for being him.
Yeah, that's where I would go with that.
Guess who used it?
He did.
Guess who has never used it?
You.
Okay. So technically, it was like his bucket.
Yeah.
So he's the only one who's used it. So all the wear and tear on it is from him. He says to me, give me $20. So half the price of the bucket.
So you're basically you're paying him to use what you own already, and he's buying a new one.
That I'll get because I want the color. Right?
And only half of it.
I said no. I
That's
said
it.
I'm willing to give you $5, dude. And I'm gonna purchase it. I'm gonna get my military discount. So and all that stuff. So
But it's brown.
right. So
What do you want a brown one for?
fast forward. I like the color. So fast forward. So we go to the register. Which one do you think he brought to the register?
Not the one you wanted.
Thank you. The one he wanted, the tan one. The same tan one that's in the garage that he's been using forever. So the deal was never struck because I didn't agree to $20.
Oh my God. He's cheap. If you didn't shave that, what do you got to do? Cut your wrist and blood brother it in?
Yeah. So
I mean, what's with this guy?
yeah. So
What's his deal?
So we have
Two.
two buckets the same color.
So it doesn't matter which one he takes.
Well, he's gonna take his and wear his out now since he only wore mine out.
Oh.
And mine's only dirty.
Yeah, but still.
And I said to him, you realize that everything in my bucket is yours? He says, no. I go, yes. He goes, oh no, I took it out last week. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for taking your stuff out of my bucket.
Thank you. So now my bucket's empty because I never use it.
And it's all scratched to shit.
And it's all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And
So what does he use this for? What's the purpose of this Yeti bucket? Explain this to me.
it has a lot of purposes.
Yeah, well, what's
but
the main purpose?
we're gonna go dove hunting in 2 weeks.
Okay, so what does he sit on it?
You sit on it.
Well, why don't you just go get yourself?
You carry the gear.
Well, get a Home Depot bucket. They're deeper and it's a little taller to sit on.
It's not deeper. It's not taller. The Yeti bucket's deeper and taller.
Are they?
Yes.
Am I misspeaking here?
Yes. So
But I only have to pay X amount of dollars. For
you got to
the
pay
Home Depot.
$5. Yes.
Versus what?
40.
Okay. So
it's insulated.
for what?
What?
What do you put in there?
Throw some beers in it. Throw some ice in it.
You can do the same thing with your.
It's not insulated.
Put some styrofoam in it.
So now I gotta make my own freaking igloo.
Well, it'd be orange. People would see it when you're out there shooting.
We're gonna call that igloo cougar. It's orange.
Exactly. You get a Lowe's one, they're blue. You got a choice. I think they even sell the white ones at Walmart, like for like brining turkeys. They're actually they're a plastic grade to put food in.
The Home Cheapos, some Home Cheapos sell Texas flags one.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeti
Yeti comes out with everything now. I mean that's
they're
thing.
geniuses.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Yeti store, right? And like last week, I saw this thing come on my feed, and it was a cup like this big.
Yeah.
And inside the cup was 4 shot glasses. Right?
Yeah.
So it held your shot glasses for you.
Okay.
And it's also a drinking cup.
Oh. Okay.
You take your shot glasses out, then you can fill your cup your cup up.
Look at you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, really, really cool, right?
It is.
I'm like, and the price was like $50. Same price as the cup. But
They put the shots in there.
But you only get 4 Yeti shot glasses, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the Yeti store and I'm looking around and I can't find it. And I'm telling Nimwit about it. And he's like, no, I don't see it. I never saw that. You know what I mean? And he's like the Yetiologist.
Oh, yeah, he is.
You know, but he's never heard of this. So finally,
Of course not.
this guy walked by a couple times and he was not wearing any Yeti gear, but he was carrying boxes. So I assumed he worked there. But I said, excuse me, sir, do you work here? He says, yes.
Oh, he was very enthused, wasn't he?
Yeah, like I'm bothering him at his freaking job.
Yeah, well, because that's what happens.
So I said, yes, I saw on the computer a couple days ago, you guys have this glass and it has 4 shot glass. Yes, that was an online purchase only and it was while supplies last. I have no idea what's coming in. And off he went.
Well,
Am I allowed a follow-up question or what? No. Gotcha. Thanks.
he wanted nothing to do with you.
Yeah, because I guess I wanted something that.
But it wouldn't have mattered what you wanted.
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have changed the outcome.
No,
because
it would have been the same thing.
Because
We don't have it.
Right,
Limited supply.
It was like only sold online.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, of course, you can say that with everything.
Right. Yeah. So,
And that kind of leads us into the next thing is we were out at an establishment for Thirsty Thursday and
we were.
And, you know, I know serving is hard. I know serving people is difficult. It's a challenging job for all those that do it.
And we live in a tipping state.
Yes, we do.
We don't live in California where they pay their employees $15-20 an hour and get tips.
Correct.
We live in a tipping state. They get $2.18 per hour.
And they work their butts off.
They do.
They work very, very hard. I appreciate every server that ever waits on us.
Even the establishments that the servers or the waitresses are going to they're all going to nursing school.
They're all doing something.
Yes.
They're working hard towards something, and I get that, but they need to be taught on the tip.
Yes, they need to understand how that works, that process works.
Because
So
they're failing miserably.
they are, and still expecting a great result. It's the definition of almost insanity.
It is.
But we will tell the story of that night. So I typically order wings, and I ask if you can double fry them. Now, I learned that term from a different restaurant because they use that term. They always ask me when I order my wings, do you want these double fried? I say, yes, double fried. I like them extra crispy. Okay?
Yep.
So I always say double fried. You ordered your steak and lobster,
Yep.
like you always do.
Yep. I did.
I ordered my 6 wings, double fried,
Yep.
with veggies.
Yes.
And she said, okay.
Yep.
She leaves. She comes back 19 hours later.
Yep.
And gives you your nice steak and lobster meal.
Yep.
And then proceeds to give me my 6 wings and 2 orders of fries.
Well, the look on your face was priceless.
Well, because I didn't want any fries. I don't order fries. I don't want any.
Yeah, you didn't ask for that.
Yeah. And I said to her, what are these? And she said, you ordered 2 orders of fries. I said, no, I asked for my wings to be double fried. And so now what I have on this table is single fried wings and 2 orders of fries.
Yeah.
She says, well, that's not what I heard. And walked away.
Now, mind you, and she never even said that she'd take care of it.
That's my point, yes. So she
And
walked away.
nor did she even say, "Oh my God, my bad."
Correct.
It was, I just didn't hear that,
That's right.
and then scurried off,
Screw it all.
and to not be seen again until it was time
Correct.
to pay.
And we sat there. We spent a couple hours there.
Yep.
We were like I know I wasn't planning on drinking heavily that night.
No.
But you do.
Yeah.
You were gonna have a few.
Sure.
But it seemed like that wasn't going to be an option for us.
Yeah.
So after time had passed, we had started talking about this, and I bet you those fries are going to be on my bill.
Yep.
And sure enough, they were.
Yeah.
I was not in the mood to get into a battle of wits with someone that is completely unarmed.
No.
The bill was $28.46. What the bill was.
Yep.
So I handed her a $50 bill, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, normally if someone hands you a cash like that, I think you would expect to get back numerous types of bills back. I received a $20 bill, a $1 bill, and some change.
Yes.
And
So her expectations were either going to be
$1.40, $1.54 in tip,
or a 20,
or 20,
or the whole thing.
Yeah, or the whole thing. Those were my options, right?
More than what the meal was.
I do not like to not tip them, so I make sure. So the manager is right there. I proceeded to ask the manager, could he break my $20 bill so I could leave her at least a 20% tip, because I understand.
They got to work hard.
And yes, they do. And
Even
she
though
is
it's
working
weird.
hard.
Yeah.
And if she would have probably been trained at this job or been helped along the way in this, that order could have been simply fixed by a misunderstanding, and I'm pretty sure that
Take the fries off.
to take the fries off.
No,
I
just
don't think it comes out of her
I was
check.
going to say, I wonder if she had to pay for it. I would not think she would have.
I don't think so. I think that would be a restaurant. This is with a restaurant chain,
Yeah.
and I would hope that they would not do
But
that.
that'd be a good question to ask.
Yes.
So that's something I can follow up on. But the strange thing was that this young lady sat there in the midst of whatever it was she was doing. She did take the time just to tell us that she moved from Salt Lake City and only been there back here in the Metroplex for about 6 weeks.
That's correct.
So, I mean, she had ample opportunity to tell us that she was from Salt Lake City, was out there with some loser guy, and came back here, and she's going to nursing school.
That's correct.
I mean, all in, I don't even think she took a breath to tell us the story.
Right.
And
And
then
then they scurried off.
scurried off again. And mind you, this place was not busy.
No, yes. That's another point. Not busy.
Yeah. So, but the funny thing is that when I went in there to sit down, there wasn't anyone there yet. You hadn't arrived, and I was kind of in the back, and I saw you come in. I got a kick out of this. This cracked me up, because you come in and you look around, and you're looking all over. You look to the left, you look to the right. You're over here, over there. You walked over. I'm watching. You walk over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the phone getting ready to text you. So then I text you. I can see you.
Yeah.
Well, and I see you pick up your phone, and you look at it, and then you look around, and you looked as if you were disgusted.
I was, because I was really, really hoping you weren't there. Because I saw a new restaurant down the street. I wanted to go down, like,
Yeah.
please don't already be here. Please
Yeah, I
don't
was right
be
here,
here.
yeah.
Because if you're not here, then I'm going to say, meet me down the street.
No, I said, I'm right
But
here.
unfortunately,
So
you
that,
weren't there.
yeah, so he comes over, you sit down, and then you were just like, okay, I saw this other place. And I said, where? Well, you drove by us. I never saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you mean you never saw it? You had to drive by it. I
Thank
said,
you.
I wasn't looking.
I know.
And right now, I couldn't even tell you the name of it.
Landmark.
Oh, there you go, Landmark.
Congratulations.
No, what a name.
Yes.
What a perfect
How do
name.
you know? It could be a landmark occasion. You never know.
I gotta tell you, I just didn't see it. But I have to say, the meal, I had a great meal.
I know you did.
And I know that yours wasn't the best. And all of the times that we've been going, why we continue to go back there to be disappointed, because that's what it's been. It's been a disappointment for a long time. And I'm
For
not,
a long time. I mean, we had a great run at
Yeah.
6-8 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we had a particular waitress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice young lady.
Well, and she knew the whole story.
And she knew how to be a waitress. She would spend a couple
Yeah.
minutes and talk to you. She would talk back to us. She would
Yeah.
tell you, be quiet, you old man,
Yeah.
and I'll come back in a minute. You know what I mean?
And she also was the one that, if you're not going to be here, that's all right. But if we showed up, she made sure that we had a table, and she was polite
Yes.
and very respectful. Always had the manager come over and visit.
Yes.
I mean, and I'm not looking at for every place, but I got to tell you, it's difficult to top that.
It is, and it makes a huge difference,
It does.
and it made us. We wanted to go there, and we wanted to make sure we stayed there. You
And
know
we
what I mean?
tipped well, and we spent a lot of money.
And we have no problems tipping well. I
And
mean,
we spent
I
spent
mean-
a lot of money every time that we went in, and we had lots of people with us because we tell, hey, you got to go there. It's really
Right.
great.
mm-hmm.
And it's just everywhere though.
Now
it's
she's
just
still around, but
Yeah.
she's moved up the chain where she's not waitressing anymore. And that's
Well, it's because of all of the critiques that we gave to her were
Correct.
positive. No wonder she got cherry picked out of there and moved on.
Yeah.
But how do you get another trainee that they're 1 in a million? Because the next one rolls along and they give a rat's ass about what you think and what you want. Your double fries. I'll bring you out a couple fries and a couple of uncooked wings, and you're good luck, old man. You're dead.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
There you go. Eat this shit and shut up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what it felt like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And
yeah.
it wasn't. There was no apology. It was.
No, and
it
why
really.
should
It
there?
was. I missed. The exact statement was, I misunderstood you.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
your fault. Do you
Yeah.
not understand?
I misunderstood. Okay.
It's your fault.
So
You should speak
Yeah.
clearly.
you're right.
You know,
So-
she obviously doesn't speak Old Man.
Now we have since then talked to other friends,
Yeah.
and, you know that,
Yeah.
and they're like, maybe you should. And of course, you're right. I could use the word, and all the other friends like, maybe you should start using the word extra crispy. Perfect. I will do that from now on. Say extra crispy.
Yeah.
I'm big on the double fry thing because I actually, when I fry wings here,
Yeah.
I double fry them. I fry them, take them out, and then refry them again.
Because you don't want to
It's,
shit out a frog.
Right, yeah, that too. But I mean, it's a very big thing. A lot of restaurants nowadays, they do what they call double fry their French fries.
Yes.
So
I've heard that.
they literally go to the restaurant in the morning, cook a bunch of fries.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this.
They
It's
cook
so
a bunch of
fucked up.
fries in the morning.
This is so messed
Then when
up.
you
because
order
it's,
them,
yeah, but it's
they
eating leftovers.
refry them.
But I don't like that. It's eating a leftover. It's eating total leftovers.
I'm
You're
just
cooking
tell-
them in the morning, and then Joe shows up at 6 o'clock at night, and he wants an order of fries. I want fresh fries. I don't want double fries.
Well, double fries on their menu. That's why it's a menu item.
but it's still eating leftovers.
No,
And we've
no,
had this
you
discussion.
can have
Bullshit. It's
order
eating-
the regular fries. Don't order the double fries.
But they're still serving leftovers to some.
No,
Oh, there's schmucks like yourself that want to eat leftovers.
the guy that wants the double fry
That would be
is
you.
that
So you
would be-
think they do that to their wings?
so?
We single fry them in the morning, then
No,
we come back
you
and
can't
choke them down
chicken-
again?
No, hold on. Jesus Christ! I'm just saying you gotta take them out, put them back in.
Yeah, all right.
Uh,
Let them go swimming again.
yes.
All right, you know what? I'll
Drop
let you
them.
have that.
You're not letting me have anything, motherfucker. That's the way it is.
Well, I kind of am letting you have that one because I don't have the energy to argue with you about it. You just hire me to shit out on some of this stuff.
Oh, gee, it's all because you had a bad day, and this
No,
this
it's not-
episode was already pre-planned on the conversation, kind of like.
No, it's
'cause I
not.
sent you a text and said, "Don't forget to remind me."
Oh, and I
And-
totally forgot.
And you
I
totally
remember
forgot.
one thing.
But I mean, you had something go on today where you needed to tell us. So let's
No, I don't
spit it out.
remember. I don't have anything going on today. It was just a dumb day. It was rainy and yucky and
Cold? Was
no, I
was
wasn't
the
cold. I
hospital
wasn't.
cold?
No, my nipples were not cold.
My building was freezing today.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just did my thing. I didn't. Have
Well, how's your chiller install coming?
It's all done. Everything's back together. Life is good.
And you have cold air coming
Yeah,
in?
everything is perfect.
Yeah.
There's absolutely not one unhappy human being.
And so all the 40 contractors are gone.
Yeah, everybody's gone. All
So
the piling
you only
on,
have a
the
couple
poopies.
guys left. You only have a couple standbys. No stragglers are still there.
Nope, everybody is gone and left the building.
Wow.
They have the regular engineering group there. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Just doing some people watching. I worked yesterday, which was a holiday.
Oh, you did it? As I was wondering why we ain't talking today.
Yeah.
So you did work.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I work.
Well, I appreciate that.
I work every holiday. I don't work in a building where they let you out.
I appreciate you working.
Yeah, so I was there and I was people watching. I saw some interesting people.
Coming to the huh?
Yeah, there's just some real characters. You know, they come for lunch.
They come to your hospital to eat lunch?
Yeah,
From where?
just they drive there and they come in and eat lunch.
No, you throw them out.
No, they come up there and they like the brick oven pizzas.
You go somewhere else. There's a freaking, there's Perry's across the street.
No, don't.
No,
This is
the,
what
the,
these
the
are-
hospital is for the staff
No.
and for the freaking
No.
the injured
No.
folks of life.
No.
You don't go to no one drives to a hospital to eat lunch.
This guy does.
Then he.
It's the same guy.
Oh my goodness.
And it's interesting.
Is he coming from an insane asylum?
I think he did time. Okay,
Alright.
because I
Oh boy.
was sitting at the table and he's sitting next to me and he's talking on the phone and he always talks on the phone and he's real loud.
Is he holding a phone or does he have an earpiece in?
No, he's holding the phone
Okay.
and he's sitting there eating.
So he's
He gets
traditional.
his pizza. He gets the
Gotcha.
same pizza, and it's probably 3 times a week because it's funny because we're always wondering if this guy is going to show up.
Oh
So
my god.
and he's got
Come on.
yeah. And he's kind of a heavier guy and he's got no hair.
Is he coming in for me? He's coming from lab work. Lab.
No, he comes because he likes the pizza. It's a brick oven pizza. He likes it.
In the hospital.
Yeah, it's it's one of those Mediterranean pizzas. He likes that. I guess that's the one he likes. So they make them fresh and throw it in there. Well, anyway, so he's sitting there and he's talking on the phone, and he's talking about how horrible the
pizza is.
No, the Tarrant County jail is.
Okay.
So my ears
It's
perk up.
supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a nice place.
Well,
Note to
my
self.
ears perk up.
Yeah, thank
Ears
you.
perk up, and he's talking about the commissary and how he needs to have extra money put into his account because he's going to be going back for a stay.
So he wants to make sure he can buy a cup of noodles.
Yeah, and whoever he's
some
talking
rice
to on the
cakes.
phone, he was upset with because they didn't put any extra money in his account, and he wanted to make sure because he was going back because the judge was going to send him back because apparently he doesn't understand why throwing a rock at somebody is using deadly force.
Well,
And so
yeah.
but I think he was confused because
he's
if it was deadly force, he had already been there.
Sure. We need to tackle the first subject first. Okay, you gotta do some parts. Okay, so I got an idea. Stop going to the hospital and buying your Mediterranean pizza and put that money in your commissary.
Well, I agree, but that's not what he does.
Obviously,
He goes there and he eats it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So now we can tackle that. You have a check-in date at the local jail.
Yeah, because
because you're throwing rocks at people.
Yeah, he hit somebody with a rock. He said.
Well,
so he said it was assault with a dead. He said
It is.
Well,
It could kill you.
He said they're crazy. He says as far as he was concerned, it was just simple assault.
Oh,
so he was up.
He's with a deadly weapon.
Well, he's arguing
assault.
semantics. He
Gotcha.
took a rock and he hit somebody with a rock. Well, he's waiting to go back.
Okay.
And
Congratulations.
His due date was this week.
Okay.
And so he was sitting there. It was yesterday, and he is telling this whole story and how upset he is that he has to go down there and deal with all of this.
Yeah.
And it's an inconvenience to him that he has to go down and deal with what he did.
So how does that person that has a cracked head open from this rock feel with
he
his
was
stitches?
probably visiting him. I mean, I have no idea.
Maybe he bought him pizza.
I don't know. Well, he's there all the time, so he's been there before. So
Okay.
I'm thinking, okay, now it explains to us, the people that I was sitting with, why we don't see him all of the time. Because there's weeks that'll go by and you don't see him. And then all of a sudden he shows up, he's there 2
So you think he's checking in more often?
Well, I think that he ends up at the jail a little bit longer than what, because it's like, oh, we haven't seen him in a while. Because, usually he's extremely loud. And
Sure.
He's very animated.
Sure.
He's very country, so he's twangy when he talks.
Yes. Gotcha.
And he just cannot understand why this judge just will not listen to him.
Right. Yeah.
And he's in and out of this establishment, and often he said, and he says, with me being such a he called not itself a celebrity, but a frequent flyer,
Gotcha.
that
yes.
he would think that they would have a little more respect for him.
Give him some check-in points, man.
Yeah, and he was upset. That's what he was upset about.
He needs, because he's so often. Maybe you give him a few extra points so he can have a couple of noodles.
No, he was upset that he just didn't have that in there, and the commissary wasn't going to accommodate. They don't take credit, so you got to have the money in there, or you're not getting it. So this guy was a little bit hacked off about that, and so I was doing some people watching. And I thought, oh yeah,
that's great.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely blown away by that. Well, I'm getting the deuces over here from this guy over here. It looks like we're gonna shut down for the day, and that's This Guy That Guy Nation. If you like it, subscribe. Let us know what you think, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.